and welcome to Mighty Fit. I'm Allie, and I'm going to be taking you through a power yoga class. So what do you need today? You'll need a mat, a towel, and a water. And that big, beautiful smile. We'll share some energy, we'll move some bodies, and we'll get started on our mats. We'll go ahead and get started in child's pose. Take your knees mat width distance, toes to touch, crawl your hands forward, and allow your forehead to meet the floor. Gently massage your forehead side to side. Release out any tension, stress from your day. And now let's find our breath. Begin to drink in through your nose, expand your heart, expand deep into the belly, hold at the top. And then open mouth, slowly sigh all the stale air out. Linger, breathless for a beat. Again, drink in, expand your ribs, north, south, east, west, pause. Open mouth, slowly let it go. Linger. One more like that. Fill up, expand your ribs nice and wide. Hold. Open mouth, let it go. Seal your lips and find a soft ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. So there's slight constriction in the back of your throat, slight audible sound on your exhales as if you were trying to fog up a mirror in front of you with your nostrils. Ujjayi breath in and ujjayi breath out. Begin to warm your body from the inside out. And each inhale, connecting within. Each exhale, shedding something you don't need. Take another full breath in. And complete exhale out. Inhale, tabletop position. Roll up, draw your shoulders over your wrists, your knees underneath your hips, lengthen your spine nice and long. Then inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your gaze, lift your tail. Exhale, cat, push the floor away, hollow out, draw your navel up and in, send the back of your heart higher. Inhale, cow pose, drop to lift. Exhale, cat, push to round. Close your eyes and begin to find a little bit of movement that feels organic and needed in your body. Take time to wiggle and find any areas that feel tight, tense, or stuck. Spend extra time, extra breath there. As my words just serve as a guide today, your mat is your magic carpet ride. So modify or intensify in any way that you need. Let's take one more brown together. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale back to center. Tuck your toes under. Hover your knees 2 inches from the floor. Now keep your hips low as you squeeze your thighs to the midline, as if you had a block between them. Press your palms into the earth to send the back of your heart higher. Take a breath in here, and then exhale your hips over to the right, back to center. Tick-tock them to the left. Center, right, center, left. Take it side to side. You guys got this. Warming up through our obliques and our core. Just for 4. Looking good. For 3. Keep those knees low. For 2. Back to center and 1. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pike your hips up and back. And then start to pedal through your downward facing dog. Stretch the fascia on the bottom of your feet. Bend your knees. Now find your stillness. Open your palms wide and firm and press down through the L shape of your hands. Gently bend your knees and pike your hips higher to the sky. As you melt your heels towards the floor, send your heart towards your kneecaps. Take a big breath in. And exhale out. Inhale your right leg, extend it high to the sky, and then bend your heel towards your glute, peel your right hip open, but notice that my hands and my shoulders stay square to the front of the mat. With that open hip, begin to find some movement. Wiggle through your ankle, your knee. Then come back to center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Switching sides. Inhale your left leg high. Pull your heel towards your glute and then open that hip up. Square your shoulders, equal distribution in both palms. And then wiggle, shimmy, shake in any direction that your body is calling. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze towards your palms, and then baby step by baby step, pull your thigh bone into your hip socket to feel your lower abs fire on as you walk all the way to the front. When you get there, two fists between your feet, grab hold of opposite elbows. Bend your knees a lot and allow your belly to meet your thighs. And then start to sway side to side, maybe like a little baby elephant. Take in his trunk, swaying in the breeze. Start to press through your toes to straighten the back of your legs. Allow any lingering thoughts one by one to plunk, plunk, plunk down onto the floor. Take another breath in. Exhale, release the bind. Toe heel your feet to the midline. And on your slowest drink yet, roll link by link all the way up to stand. Shoulders roll back, hands draw heart center. Eyes soften shut. And as you take your thumbs into your heartbeat, set an intention for your practice. What do you need right here, right now, that will fill you up? Set that mantra, set that intention. Now breathe it in, connect. Open mouth, exhale it to surround you as you flow. Inhale, mountain pose. Root your feet and then rainbow your arms overhead. Hug your shins to the midline, but broaden your knees out. Roll your inner thighs back and lift your pelvic floor up. Energize through your fingertips, and most importantly, lift the corners of your mouth. Let's smile. We're doing yoga. Take a big breath in here. And then exhale, baby back bend. Elbows come out wide. Heart shines for the sky. Slight tuck of your tail as you lift the center of your collarbone a little higher. Breathe in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, rise back up. Then exhale, forward fold, drape your torso all the way down along your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Tabletop your spine. So instead of, if you find yourself rounding that back, you can take your hands to your thighs or fingertips towards your shins. But you want a nice tabletop, as if you had your favorite drink on it, you didn't want to spill it. Breathe in here. And then exhale, high plank pose. Plant your palms under your shoulders, step your feet back, hip width distance or to touch. Now shift your heels over your toes, lift your kneecaps to firm your quadriceps around the bone. Now hug your navel up and in. Squeeze your thumbs to the midline to activate your chest and your biceps. Yes, I know this is strong, guys. Hold right here. Breathe through it, creating that power. Take a breath in, and then inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower slowly. Elbows by your rib cage all the way down to the earth. Untuck your toes. Bring your hands next to your heart. Ground the tops of your feet so much so that your kneecaps flutter away from the earth. Inhale, baby cobra, Bhujangasana. Rise up, elbows reach for your heels as your heart bursts forward. Take a breath in here. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Two more like that. Inhale, baby cobra, rise up. Exhale, back down. One more, inhale. This time, walk your hands out wide. Come up a little bit higher. And then exhale, dip your left shoulder down as you gaze towards your right. Feel that nice juicy stretch across the front of your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center with that smile. Then exhale, dip up and over towards the right, or towards the left, dip that right shoulder in. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck your toes under. Two options here. You can press up to a tabletop, then downward facing dog, or use that strength. Plant those palms. Press up. High plank pose. Awesome job, y'all. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll flow through that simple sun A, breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. And And then exhale, step or possibly hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, root to rise. Exhale, open and shine. Inhale, Tadasana, lift tall. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog with that smile. Exhale, downward facing dog, pike your hips up and back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and listen for the change. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. So your weight is going to root into your heels. Look down and lift all 10 toes away from the earth, fan them out, then press them down. Pull your shins behind the horizon of your toes. And then you can either frame your cheeks with your biceps or reach it forward if it's too much in your shoulders. Draw your hip pointers towards your knee to activate the core. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. And then exhale, floating twist to the right. If you find that left knee pops out, pull your left knee back to align it. Now plant your palms. Align your left elbow underneath your right elbow. Press your palms, breathe in and out. Inhale back to center. Right away to that other side, squeeze those thighs as you twist. Twisting from our center spine, our middle back. Plant your palms and then inhale, lift. Exhale, rinse a little further. Inhale, chair pose, stay this low. Hello, thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step, float, or fly. If you're hopping back, make sure you land with bent elbows. Then inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, tap. Then slide it down to your wrist, back to your armpit. It's up and down for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Inhale, extend. Yeah, we're working into that core, those obliques. Exhale, over towards the left. Make contact. Then slide it down, lift it higher. Lower and lift for 4. Yes, this is hard. I get it for 3. Last 2, and 1. Inhale, extend. Exhale, low lunge, silent step between your palms. Root your left palm down. Inhale, easy twist towards the right. If you find that left hip dipping down, I want you to pull it up by pressing into your left toes. Lengthen out through your right hand. Take a big breath in here. Then exhale, fallen warrior. Pivot onto the blades of your feet. Reach your right arm back. Take your gaze with it. Notice I'm not dumping here into that front shoulder. I want you to find that separation from your rib cage and your arm by pressing the earth away, almost like a modified side plank. Take a breath in here and out. Inhale, pyramid pose, modified variation. So you're standing tall on your left toes. And then inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, start to fold. You may want blocks here as props to bring the floor up to you. A gentle bend in that front knee is totally all right if you have tight hamstrings. And then each inhale, find a little bit of length. Each exhale, find a melt. A few more breaths here. Stretch through the back side of that right leg, that hamstring. I know they get so tight. One more breath in and out. Inhale, bend into your front leg, create that box shape. Then I like to reach back for a different transition and then up into your crescent lunge. So setting up the crescent lunge, first time here, scissor your thighs to the midline. Find that 90-degree angle in your right knee. Then lengthen through your side bodies. Energize through your palms as if you had a block between them. Pull them closer towards each other. Take a breath in here. Exhale, double lunge, hands to heart center as you hover that back knee down. See how low you can go, almost touch it. Yes, hold here, tiny pulses, warming up for 4. Last 3, just 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise back up. Exhale, warrior two, open to the left side of your mat. Now find that strong heel to arch alignment. Broaden your right kneecap towards your right pinky toe, and then glue the outer blade of that left foot into the earth. Reach your palms in opposite directions. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Yes, you know you can. Inhale, star pose, rise up, heels in, toes out. Lift your heart, lift your hips, breathe in. Maybe you give it a shake, 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 because it's energy with Ali. Exhale, Skandasana. Take it to the back of your mat. So you're bending into your left knee, rooting your right heel, flexing your right toes up. This may be too much for your knees, so you can take a high Skandasana, which we like to call a lateral lunge, by paralleling your feet to the edges of the mat and then sinking into that right knee. So this might be you today or forever. That is awesome. Or you can take it all the way down. Couple of arm options. Instead of caving your heart forward, I want it upright. So that might mean taking your fingers to the floor, hands to heart center, or maybe you take a bind. I have super tight shoulders, so you can see I cannot get the bind. So stay where you are. And now I'm gonna teach you one of my signature poses. It's called fireball. So in your left hand, your back hand is going to be a fireball. This is something that you wanna get rid of or something that you wanna send out. So each time you get to do this, think mindfully, what is that? So we're gonna inhale, prepare that fireball. And then exhale, shoot forward. Left hand reaches forward, right hand reaches back. So your legs are now in crescent lunge legs, but your torso is revolved. So as if you were high-fiving somebody at back and somebody at front. Fingers face up, heart reaches forward. Breathe in here and out. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Left arm reaches up. Right hand is either to your lower back or along your left thigh. Gaze up, look up, lift up, breathe in here. Exhale, cartwheel to the earth, high to low plank. Opportunity to float your right leg for Ekapada as you lower and then lift. Inhale, upward facing dog. Beam those beautiful hearts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome job, guys. Let's take on side two. Inhale, your left leg high to the sky. Then exhale, left tricep, make contact. Slide it to the earth, then back to your armpit for 4. Last 3. Woo, these are strong for 2. And 1, inhale, extend. Exhale, over to the right. Tap, lower, lift for 4. You got 3. Feel the core for 2. And 1. Inhale, high to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, silent step between your palms. Glue that right palm. Inhale, easy twist. Gaze towards your top hand, and then press down through your right hand to twist your heart a little more open. Breathe in here. Exhale, fallen warrior. Pivot onto the blades of your feet. Take your left arm back. Remember, if you're dumping and your rib cage is touching your upper arm, press. That'll protect your shoulder girdle and strengthen your arms. Breathe in here. And out. Inhale, pyramid pose. Pivot to center. Left toes face forward. Stand tall on your right toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back. Then exhale, start to melt it down. Grab those blocks if you need. Micro bend your left knee. Allow your head and heart to grow heavy. Find some breaths to start to open through the back line of that left leg. I know we get so tight there sitting all day. So allow yourself to connect with your breath and open. One more inhale here. Full exhale out. Inhale, ripple forward, low lunge pose. Then maybe take your arms in that weird way. Take them back and then up. Crescent lunge, rise up strong. Stand tall on your right toes and pull your left thigh bone back into your hip socket. If your ribs are flaring out, try to draw your lowest rib and your hip pointers together to activate that core. Then find those strong arms. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, double lunge, hold to hover. Float your right knee. Don't cheat, you guys. You wanted to get here to work. Hold here in tiny pulse for 4. 3, you got this. 2. And 1, inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2, open up to the right side of your mat. Now hug your heels to the midline so that you lift and lighten through your pelvis. Extend your arms and press your forearms up into the air as if my hands were pushing down and you're trying to lift them. Activate your entire body. Breathe in here. Exhale, sink deeper because you can. Inhale, star pose. And then give me that shake, 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 yaha, little booty shaking. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Bend into your right knee, root your left heel, lift your left toes. Again, you can take that lateral lunge if you want to parallel your feet, stay up higher, or come on down. It's just like you're surfing your mat. So second opportunity for that fireball. You're gonna stay low like a ninja, but what do you need to give out or get rid of? Prepare that fireball in your right hand. Sound effects are totally cool. Breathe in here. Then exhale, shoo, shoot that fireball forward. So crescent lunge legs, and then pivot from your middle back. Reach out through the bottom of your palms. Take a drink in. Hold, exhale. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Left hand reaches down to your lower back or thigh. Right arm reaches up. Gaze up. Stay strong in that low lunge. Breathe in here. Exhale, rainbow yourself down. Chaturanga. If you take the one-legged version here, lift your left leg as you lower. Then inhale, burst your hearts forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're still with me. Let's flow this breath to movement. Let's have some fun, build some sweat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Exhale, floating twist towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, floating twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Remember, you can take that hop back, but land with your bent elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right tricep tap. Inhale, extend straight away. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, lift, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, silent step. Ground that left palm. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, fallen warrior. Inhale, pyramid pose, pivot. Exhale, melt. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, double lunge, take it down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, Skandasana, surf it to the back. Prepare that fireball, breathe in. Exhale, shoo, fireball to pivot. Inhale, exalt your warrior, gaze up. Exhale, cartwheel, chaturanga, all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Second side, your most brightest, beautiful one yet. Inhale, your left heel high. Exhale, left tricep tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low lunge step. Ground your right palm. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, fallen warrior. Inhale, pyramid pose to pivot. Exhale, melt your heart. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, so strong. Exhale, double lunge, take it down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, open. Inhale, star pose, heels in, heart high. Exhale, Skandasana, surf it back. Grab that fireball. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, shoo, dip forward. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, take it to the earth. Inhale, upward facing, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step and float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. This time, reach your hands up, then bring them down. Start to pulse lower, lower, lower. You guys know where we're going. It wouldn't be an alley class without some core. Land on your seat, boat pose, Navasana. couple of options here. You can take your hands behind your thighs or hands behind your hips or float them up. You can also extend your legs, but I have very delicate hip flexors, so I keep mine bent. Now lift your chest, lift your chin, lift your smile. Working that core, hold and breathe for 8. Last 7, just 6. You guys got this for 5. Keep strong for 4. Last 3, just 2. And 1. Inhale, low boat, take it all the way down. Exhale, lift. It's lower and lift. Down and up. Down and up. Let's work our core. Warming up here. You guys got this, don't quit on me. You've got 8. Last 7. Just 6. It's 5. I'm here with you for 4. You can for 3. Stick with it for 2. Hold low and 1. Low boat. Grab hold of the outside of your thighs. This is a little canoes, tiny little rocks. Forward and back. Forward and back, working our transverse abdominals. I'm shaking, so you should be too, but don't quit. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Splatasana. Oh, arms and legs flop. That was hard work, I know. Point your toes, arch your back, give yourself that full body stretch. Breathe in, and then open mouth. Sigh it all the way out, make some noise. That felt good. Let's do one more of those. Breathe in, open mouth, let it go. Slowly walk your feet in for bridge pose. So I know a lot of you guys think you're Beyonce and your hips are out here. They ain't. So bring them in nice and narrow to where they're hip width distance. You can graze the back of your heels with your fingertips. Then press into your feet, lift your hips. Couple of options with your hands. I really like robot arms right now to support my pelvis, or you can thread them underneath. Wherever you are, crawl your shoulders underneath your heart. Then lift your heart towards your chin. Gaze up. Find your bridge. Hug those thighs to the midline so they're not splaying out as if you had a block between them. Couple more breaths here. Breathe in. And out. One more inhale. Exhale slowly, link by link, land. Just for 1 breath. Second bridge pose. So either come to your standard, maybe you take one-legged, shift it halfway, or if you want to move into wheel, hands are going to reach towards your shoulders, fingers face your shoulder blades. Instead of having your elbows out wide, I want you to squeeze them in as if they had a rubber band between them and they were hugging towards your cheeks. Then before pressing all the way up, come to the top of your head, crown of your head, then suck your shoulder blades back onto your rib cage and then press up, wheel pose. I am not super flexy in my back, so this is it for me and I cannot hold it very long, but I like to flip my perspective. Take a couple more breaths here. And then slowly lower, link by link, all the way down to the earth. Counterbalance, bring your feet to touch, knees out wide. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Although we call those back benders, what we actually are doing are heart igniters. So feel that heartbeat right there. And as you connect with that, recommit to your intention. What did you need from your practice today? Breathe into that mantra. Open mouth, exhale. We like to call these back benders, but what they really are is heart igniters. So as you feel that vibrant heartbeat within, connect back to that intention that you set. What do you need from this practice right here, right now? Breathe into that. Open mouth, exhale. Hug your knees to your chest. Start to rock and roll forward and back, forward and back. Gain enough momentum to stick your landing. It's a 10. And then forward fold all the way down. We'll move back to our flow with a few add-ons here. So inhale, chair pose, sink low, reach high. And then exhale, revolve chair towards the right. Hook your left elbow this time on the outside of your right thigh. Plant your palms and then use that lever to corkscrew your heart higher. Maybe you gaze up, perhaps you fly your wings. If side crow is in your practice today, you can go for it. We're here for a few more breaths. Each inhale, lengthen your spine. Each exhale, rinse from your thoracic, your middle back. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, back chair pose. And then exhale, straight away, chair twist towards the left. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. And then hips should be lower than your heart. So sink them down if they were popping up. Press your palms and use that to revolve. If you opened your arms on the other side, do so. Or if you took that side crow, you can handle that. Go for that too. 2 more breaths here. Yes, those thighs are burning, but I know you guys can fight that fire. 1 more breath in and out. Inhale, chair pose, not quite done yet. Exhale, forward fold, awesome job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow bakasana option. Plant your palms, step your feet back, bring your knees to the outside of your triceps, and then find that little triangle from your gaze at the top to your hands at the base. Float your heels towards your glutes. Hold here and breathe. Maybe you just float 1 foot today, or you stay in your malasana squat. Take another breath in, and then exhale, shoot back, land with bent elbows. Woo, I'm on fire. Upward facing dog. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right tricep to touch and hold. Hold here, a few options. Restorative variation, step your right foot down for the runner's lunge, or stay in the fire, pin it to your arm. Stay here, maybe you chaturanga your arms, stay here, or hurdlers is on offer by floating that back leg. Hold for 2 more breaths, and then inhale wherever you are. 3-legged dog, yeah guys, you got this. Exhale across to your left tricep, tap. Kick your foot out for rock star. So right hand's directly under your right shoulder. You're on the blade of your right foot. And then left hand can be up or reaching up and over. Whatever makes you feel like that rock star, if you know what I'm saying. Take a breath in here. Leave your leg, but land your hand. Optional chaturanga push-up. And then inhale, 3-legged dog. Woo, feel that fire. Exhale, low lunge back to our flow. Inhale, easy twist, listen closely. Exhale, side plank. You can step that right foot back halfway or all the way. Align your joints and then press down through everything that's touching the earth to lift and lighten. Maybe for an elevated challenge, you float that top leg. We're here for 4. Embrace the shakes and wobbles for 3. Step forward in 2. Back to that low lunge twist in 1. Step it forward. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, fallen warrior back to our flow. Inhale, pyramid pose. Pivot to land. Exhale, melt. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up strong. Exhale, double lunge. Take it down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Open and expand. Inhale, star pose. Then exhale, parallel your feet, wide-legged forward fold. Give yourself a break here. Hands can come wherever they're comfortable. They can stay right under your shoulders. Maybe they reach out for the outsides of your feet. Pull yourself down. And then a gentle bend in your knees that's so small that I can't even see it. Take a moment here. Breathe in. And out. Slowly crawl back to center with a nice flat back. Rise all the way back up, star pose. Then exhale, Skandasana, take it back. You got 2 more fireballs. What do you clear out or need to give? Breathe in here. Exhale, fireball, shoot to that twist. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Then exhale, chaturanga, take it all the way down. Big drink, upward facing dog. Awesome job, guys. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side, guys. This is your brightest, boldest, bravest one yet. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left tricep, tap. You can hold right here or step down for that runner's lunge. Maybe you pin it in. Perhaps you chaturanga those arms. Maybe you go all the way for it, hurdlers. Take 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, 3-legged dog. Yeah, guys. Exhale, low lunge, silent step. Inhale, easy twist. And then exhale, side plank pose. Either step it back halfway, all the way. Find your alignment, right hand under your right shoulder. Maybe you float that top arm. Hold and breathe here. I'm shaking, I've been working with y'all. Feeling the fire for 4. Last 3. Just 2. Step forward in 1. Find that easy twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, fallen warrior. Inhale, pyramid pose, pivot to land. Exhale, melt. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, double lunge, take it down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, open and expand. Inhale, star pose, rise all the way up. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold. But so you can see this better, I'm gonna flip back around so you're not getting my back side, you're getting my front side. So if you wanna join me for a tripod headstand, you're gonna create that triangle. So hands are directly under your shoulders like chaturanga arms. The top of the triangle is not your forehead, it's the top of your head. So bend on down, take it right here. You might just stay right here today and play with lifting your heels, or for the full variation, use your core. Rise on up. Elbows stay pulling in. Activate your core. Now squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything. Hold and breathe. Inversions come back to meet us all the way back down. Then inhale with that nice flat back, rise back up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, double lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, take it all the way down. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, skandasana to the back of your mat. Last opportunity for that fireball. Let's have some fun. Find it, right palm, breathe in. Exhale, shoo, make some noise as you shoot it. Inhale, exalt that warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, take it all the way down to the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good, guys. Let's start to cool it down. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon prep. Drape your right shin across the front of your mat. Lengthen your left toes back. Walk your hands towards your hips, and then press into your fingertips and your shin to lift and activate. Take a breath in here. Exhale, sleeping pigeon, walk it down forward. If this is too much on your knee, you can take a variation on your back where you drape your right ankle on top of your left knee, figure 4. So you choose what you need. As you breathe into these tight, tense areas, can you slowly start to melt? I like to say the hips are like the attics of our life. The day-to-day stress and tension, guys, that's our neck and our shoulders. But that deep-rooted funky stuff, that's packed away right here in the booties. So sometimes these can bring up emotions. Give yourself permission to feel, breathe through, and be okay. Your mat's a judgment-free zone to acknowledge anything that stirs up. Slowly walk your hands back up. You're gonna take your left leg all the way up and around. Plant your left foot next to your right knee. Lengthen your left arm behind you. Then inhale, extend your right arm high. Exhale, seated twist. Drape your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Each inhale, lengthen your spine. Each exhale, rinse out. One more breath like that, breathe in. Exhale, rinse out. Inhale, revolve yourself all the way back to downward facing dog. However you want to get there. You can choose a vinyasa if you didn't get enough. Then inhale your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon prep, second side. This might feel really different, but lengthen your right leg back, untuck your toes, walk your hands towards your hips. And then inhale, lift your heart, press into that front shin. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Again, full opportunity to take this on your back. What, as you meet this tight, tense area, do you currently need to unpack and let go of? Where can you clear some space from airing out some of this tight tension? Slowly walk your hands back up. Take your right leg all the way up and over. Ground your right foot next to your left knee. Right hand behind your spine. Inhale your left arm high. And then exhale, seated twist towards the right. Find that hook. Then each inhale, lift your heart, lift your head. Each exhale, rinse out. One more like that, breathe in. And out. Inhale back to center. Kick both feet out long. Gentle bend in your knees as you inhale, reach up, grab that intention, and then exhale, blanket yourself all the way down, Paschimottanasana, forward fold. You may just catch hold of your calves or your ankles, so find whatever you can. And then give me your gentle lift with your chest. Exhale, melt. Few breaths here. Bowing to yourself for taking this dedication on your mat today. Time for you, away from the swirl of day-to-day life. Time for you to connect within. Take one more full breath. Exhale. Inhale back up. Both palms reach forward. And then with your core engaged, start to link by link, lower all the way down to your backs. Gorgeous patience. And then land. When you get there, draw your right knee up into your right rib cage. Flex your feet. Take a breath in here. Then exhale, supine twist. Take your right knee up and over. Goal post your arms. Gaze towards the right. Each inhale, find that length from heel to head. Each exhale, rinse out. One more inhale here. And full exhale. Inhale back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. This time, keep a hold of your left leg as you lengthen your right leg. Pull your left knee on the outside of your rib cage. Breathe in here. And then exhale, supine twist over towards the right. Take your left knee. Goal post your arms. Maybe nuzzle that right hip underneath your left. Inhale, find that connection to your intention. Exhale, shed anything that's not serving you. One more like that, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale back to center. Happy baby pose. Take your feet out wide. Grab hold of either the back of your legs, your ankles, maybe the outsides of your feet. And then try to suction cup your lower back into the floor as you gently sway side to side if your lower back meets the earth. Just like a happy, blissful little baby. Then bring your knees back in, hug your shins, draw everything up and in like a tiny, tiny little seed. Bring your forehead towards your kneecaps. Take a big breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. The hard work is over. Allow your body to melt into the floor. Your feet flop out wide. Palms face open, ready to receive. Heart expanded, face soft. Full permission to stay and marinate in your Shavasana if you can create that extra space. But if you're ready to go about your day, bring some subtle movements into your fingers and your toes. Gently rock your head side to side. And slowly move over to your favorite side. Cradle your head in your arm like a tiny little pillow. Your next 3 breaths. Slow, soft, connected. Then gently press yourself up, eyes still closed. Find a comfortable seat, hands draw heart center. My challenge for you friends is when you leave the mat today, allow that intention to ride with you. It's been my gorgeous pleasure to guide you through this practice. The bright light in me acknowledges and shines for the bright light in you. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining us for this power yoga class. We're mighty fit and we'll see you next time.